This episode is about Memorial Day and what it is we're celebrating. I'm Rachael Keefe, and this is Monday's Muse. So here we are, Memorial Day weekend, and many of us are enjoying picnics, parades, or yard work. And I wonder how many of us really stop to think about the holiday that we're celebrating. Did you know that Memorial Day started off as Decoration Day, and it was after the Civil War, particularly in the North, to honor those who had died in the battles of the Civil War? It wasn't until World War I that people started to honor military people who died in other wars. And then it was not until 1971 where it became a federal holiday. Now we look forward to the long weekend, the unofficial beginning of summer, and a lot of flags come out and a lot of patriotic sentiment is thrown around. As Christians, even though this is a secular holiday, I wonder how much attention we pay to the words we're saying. We say things like, we thank those who died for our freedom, for our liberty. We honor those who gave their lives so that we can be free. And yet, if we're honest with ourselves, there's a whole lot of people in the United States who are not free, who do not enjoy the freedoms that many of us with privilege take for granted. So we need to pay more attention. If we are truly to honor those who died for our freedoms, and I don't want to get into the just war and is war right ever conversation, that is an episode for another day. But the sentiment that goes with Memorial Day is giving thanks for those who fought for our freedoms, particularly those who lost their lives. And I don't think we do them justice because so many of us do not live in a way that promotes freedom for those around us who do not enjoy the privileges that many of us do. So this Memorial Day, I would like to hold up to you 3 men who really lived out that fighting for freedom, and in my opinion, are truly heroes that need to be recognized. And I don't believe all 3 of them have military history, so they wouldn't necessarily be held up on Memorial Day, but I'm going to offer them to you. And I apologize to their families if I don't say their names properly. Ricky John Best, Taliesin Mirden Namkai Mesh, Micah David Cole Fletcher. Those are 3 men who put their lives on the line for the sake of 2 young women that one white supremacist perceived to be Muslim. They literally got between the white supremacist and those 2 young women to protect them. And 2 of them died so that those women might be safe and free. And the 3rd one remains in serious condition. These men are heroes. These men lived out the Christian calling to lay down our lives for the sake of another. They are ones to be honored, along with all those we say fought for our freedom. But if we really want to honor those who have died in wars, shouldn't we be more like these men who stood up and put their lives on the line for the sake of others who were being tormented and bullied? Something to think about this Memorial Day weekend. What would Jesus truly have us do to promote freedom and liberty for all people in this great country? Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.